Why am I not live? Huh. Oh, we are live, okay. What's going on, Dev? What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? We're gonna be trading a little bit. We just caught this EUR USD trade. It was pretty nice. Let's see if there's actually any news happening here. I don't even know. Let me check. February Tuesday. Well, we have the CB consumer in 30 minutes. That might be something to look out for. We'll see how price actually moves here. We'll be live trading here for a little bit. See what the market does do. Let me take off the camera for a little bit. And yeah, I mean, could you guys hear me? Is everybody good? Is everybody good? I'm getting some water. That's why I'm gonna give me a second while I'm getting my water. Oh shit. Alright guys, so what is going on? We're going to look at some charts here, see what's happening here. Today we had a pretty good move with EURUSD that we were able to capitalize from. This one right here, you can see out here we had this breaker. We had the breaker here, price went up, took liquidity, dropped down, gave us a displacement with an FVG right here, which we didn't quite fill. We rebalanced that. Then we dropped down again, and again, this one we didn't quite fill. We rebalanced that. You can see how we filled it right here in this level. We filled it right here. And then we had that drop down all the way to TP. So pretty clean setup today with EUR USD. I'm going to be going live on Instagram for a little bit as well. And then give me a second and I'll stay live here. I'll put the camera on in a second, alright? So we can also be looking at charts together. But can everybody hear me? Is everybody good? Everybody good? We have that market open now. We'll see how price does do. We're going to keep looking at price here. We can delete this. SPX, wow, what a drop here. Interesting drop here with SPX and index pairs. Because I was expecting price to give us more of a push up, right? Especially knowing that we had this drop down, we had that market open. Looks like price has been going up through London, so yeah, we're gonna have that manipulation, that last lag of liquidity. So if we look at price here, looks like we took off liquidity right here, right? We could do this as a sweep right there. Price goes up, drops down. We're looking for price to potentially drop down to this level of order block. It's most likely going to be your target. We'll see what price does through there. What do we have here, right? We'll look at small time frames here in the M5 from this liquidity hunt that we had here. Looks like market goes up higher, again hits this level of FVGs that we can see right here. Solid FVG there. FVG again. Before that market did open right here, right? A little bit of an imbalance here, so we grab a little bit more liquidity again. Right here. Interesting enough. Interesting enough, grab the liquidity right there. Where is that 830 open? 830 was right around here, so we were above that 830 open as well. We were above a lot of things to capitalize on these shorts. Let's see what's gonna happen on New York, right? You're gonna get that sweep of liquidity, then price is gonna get that huge momentum drop like we had here. We're looking at, let me see that 12 open as well. 12 open was right around here, right? Drop down. We might just hit the 12 open right here, right? This is interesting because the 12 open was down here. This is that 12 open, and it's also at this order block here. So this could be very well an inducement for price to then start going higher. It's very early in the trading day, right? And once it hits down here, I do want to focus on and see what price will give us. If it may be from here, we can start now trying to push up higher. Didn't really get much here. Market never really much give us an opportunity except from this breaker, I guess, but not much. So we will see how price reacts from this level down here. It's going to be an interesting level to keep your eyes on. See how price reacts from there. Gold, we'll look at gold in a second. What are you guys trading right now? What's everybody trading right now currently? I'm gonna post a picture on Instagram. Give me 1 second.
You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. People like me say you can point your fucking fingers and say that's the bad, that's the bad. You don't have the guts to be what you.
Interesting enough, here we had this little bit of rejections from that 12 open that we talked about here. So we're dropping down here a little bit. Big drop from there. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like we didn't really get any rejections from that demand level that we shared. A little bit of rejection there. We'll see. All right. We'll see what price does here. I'm gonna turn on the camera real quick for you guys, so we take a look at more stuff together now that we are looking at things. All right. So let's see. So we got SPX here with a drop at 5068.27. 12 open down here. Not much from that level. We'll just keep monitoring price here. I don't know if we're gonna continue dropping or we're gonna get here, but the price is looking fairly bearish with index pairs. Right? What's going on, Robo? What's going on, Prash? What's going on, Trader? We're live on YouTube. If you guys want to join in. Oh shit. My bad. I'm gonna show you guys the link. Live on YouTube at Smart Money Pedigree Boys. This is where we're at. If you guys want to hop in, that's where we are trading currently on that YouTube channel. Alright, so I'm looking at gold here. Interesting enough again. So gold, I think we're gonna have some shorts gear in here. Why? Because you can see here, this was all happening through London and Asia. And then price had this down close candle here. So we are trading on the YouTube. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit what I'm looking for. We had this trend line liquidity here. Price has gone up, give us that manipulation. Looks like it's dropping now, so we should see a little bit of momentum shift from this level, right? We'll see what price does. This is YouTube. The YouTube is on the link, so make sure you guys join in there. Alright, so now let's take a look at gold. It should drop here. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just talk to you guys here, so to see if I can see a setup here leading to gold. I did miss it. I feel like I missed a lot of things for posting that video, but we're good because we did capitalize on EURUSD today. That was a pretty good trade that we took from the market. Brother from India, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you guys. Alright, what happened here? M4, M1. Looks like M1, a little bit of rejections. What symbol? I'm currently looking at gold, XEUSD. I'm currently looking at gold. Let me see if I can just leave market like this, I guess. So we can just take a look at it like that. I guess that works a little bit, right? That's not too shabby. So if we take a look at price here on gold, we had the FVG. Let's take a look first at that 12 AM open, which was down here. 12 AM open. Price clearly rejecting the 12 AM open currently. I don't think we will for long, but that's what it's showing. 12 AM open right there. We look at the 8:30 open, it's right around here. Again, a lot of trend liquidity right here. So much trend liquidity right there. Right here. This was all happened through London to Asia. Asia to London, sorry. So we should see this definitely get grabbed. Alright, and then what we do see here again is that a little bit of a sweep of liquidity drop down. Price seems like it's giving us drives here, right? It's trying to go up higher and it drops down. Trying to go up higher, drops down. Trying to go up higher, drops down. So again, same thing, right? It just seems to me that price here is trying to drop down, but we haven't had yet enough injections for price to actually do that. So if you look as well on your sessions, here's your New York, here you have your Asia session. We haven't grabbed that. We weren't able to quite grab the London highs, which is a little bit of a concerning thing. But overall, we understand that we are in a bearish trend here, right? The other thing that's also concerning is that we are right at our new week opening gap. So you can see our new week opening gap right here. We dropped below it, we respected it, we went back above it, and we are just sitting right slightly above that new week opening gap, which is interesting as well. Though I do still believe that we are bearish. And we take a look now at my hard time frame candles. Take a look over here at the 15-minute. A little bit of rejection, drop down, and hourly FEG right there, 4 hour. Looking more like an impulse bullish move than a bearish move. The daily, a little bit of retractions here, Judah swing. The daily is showing me some shorts for sure because we had that bearish, and then we have that Judas here happening on that daily, right? So we'll see what price does end up doing from this level here. H4 looks interesting to go up higher here, bullish. H1 most likely is going to go back up to the H1. So what I am seeing for gold is that it's rejecting out of that 12 mm open. It doesn't want to hit that TO liquidity, but also we have that new week opening gap that we rejected here, so we can mark that off as well right here for you guys. So what do we have on H1? If we look at H1 here, we have a little bit of FEG that might need some filling to do right here, right? Here we got that F1 FEG. Interesting enough, right? 12 open looks like we're rejecting out of that. H4 looks fairly bullish to me. H4 looks fairly bullish, a little bit of rejection, but still looks fairly bullish. We had that big impulse. I feel like we might just try to start going higher here for gold. So what I'm looking at now is what can give me context for these longs to actually happen, right? We're right above that opening gap, and then we're below the 12 open that we keep rejecting. Looks like we also took some liquidity down here. Right, we had that sweep, and here we have that buy side or slash that London open. So definitely what I'm looking for right now is for price to give me some longs here. If I can get that, right? If we get the opportunity to capitalize on that, this is what I'll be focused on for sure, for gold to give us some longs on gold. Paper trading? No, not paper trading. Your screen not clear, bro? Sorry, guys. Go on YouTube. If you guys want to see the screen, go on YouTube. That's where we're live. It will go up from here. Maybe it will. I'm waiting for some type of setup that gives makes sense for us to try to go long from here. If we see price, we have a lot of liquidity as well right here. So if we take a look at price again from this level, we do have a lot of liquidity right there on gold. I hope you guys can see that. Alright, so we took this liquidity down here. Buy side liquidity heading above. Buy side liquidity right there. Looks like we dropped down. A little bit of FEG here that we are rejecting here. Interesting enough. Right there. Get this FEG right here on one time frame. Right, looks like we did a little bit of a demand rejection right here. Plus OB. What I'm looking for is something that makes more sense here. So we did again tap this FEG as well. So that's already giving me context here. Tapped into this, rejected it. I would like to see now price go back above. So I want to see price go back above this new week opening gap, and from this new week opening gap, give me another context to then take this off this buy side liquidity right here. Right, I want to see price. So yeah, this placement right here is good. I want to see now give you like an FEG that makes sense here, because that'll be your second confirmation, and then we should definitely fly from here with gold. Which pair this is gold, guys? XAUSD. You say you use it right here, took out some liquidity. You should definitely go back up higher here for sure. Looking more like bullish than bearish. I want to see a little bit of an FEG now happening here. That makes sense for us. I don't want to see price drop from this level here because we do have a bearish FEG here as well, right? So I would like to see price give me some context on this area where it can now give us some longs, not shorts, because again, we do have this little bit of a bigger FEG here. The only reason that we wanted to short here as well is because there's a lot of liquidity above right there, right? So we need to see price give us something. Seems some go from the liquidity sweep. I don't know. Just gotta be patient here, to be honest. Actually, that's fairly bearish here. Oh, look at this bearishness that we're getting. Yeah, so it's looking more like an OB more than anything. Right here, this drop down FEG. Price should go from here. It should really go from here. I'm not saying we wanted to or that we're gonna take this trade because again, not much context to take that trade. But I need to see more, right? I need to see more that makes sense. The price right now is showing a little bit of double-sided, right? I can see the longs, I can see the shorts. It's kind of being double-sided on what it wants to do. You guys know what I mean? We also have that 10 a.m. 10 a.m. news that's going to be interesting. 10 a.m. should probably move here. That 10 a.m. open. We should see price do a little bit of what ifs, right? We'll see what happens on 10 a.m. open. Looks like it hit the FEG again that we have covered. This FEG here still hasn't really refilled it because it hasn't hit that 50%, right? So price could definitely come back down to that. And from there go. Interesting rejections though. Price still hanging on to this area, not really moving much. What did he say? I'm on the YouTube 2. What made you put those two support lines at the end? Could you explain? What support lines? These FEGs here? Is that what you're referring to? These things? These are FEGs. So fair value gaps. So price rejecting out of that OB that we covered. Not much still that we are doing anything here. Still just hanging on about here, not much. So we just gotta be patient. It's all about being patient now, guys. What we are building more is a little bit of a liquidity levels here. So we're kind of stuck. I hit the FEG again, dropping down now drastically here. rebalance this. We'll see how it reacts to this level here. This is also about a level where potentially it could reject. This is gold, guys. This is gold right here. This is gold. I'm just waiting. We also have news in 5 minutes, right? So we might just stay stuck here until we get that news or that injection. And then from there we can see what happens. You know what I've been doing a lot, guys, that you guys should try to start doing for stocks? What I've been doing is I'm looking at higher time frames, and then you go to Earnings Whisper. That's what the website is, Earnings Whisper. And then you look for the higher time frame setup. And then whoever has earnings coming out, if you can find an SMC setup to take advantage of, you're in a profitable trade. Like not 9 out of 10, but I'll say like 70% win rate. If you're looking at bigger time frame structures, and from there, you know, see what price does, and look at Earnings Whisper for stocks. I want to get into options soon as well. Show you guys. Oh, so look, we rejected out of the FVG, giving us some bullish signs here. Still stuck. 3 minutes to go for that news. Again, not much for me to try to get here and anything because price is just not giving me any type of setup. Yes, we have this FVG here, but not ideal for my trading style. I need to see at least another context of clues that show me where price wants to go here. I took a short from the top. I just jumped out now. I don't think we're for sells. I think we're looking for longs, guys. I'm just waiting for a setup that can guide me through that long. You know, that's kind of what I'm waiting for. A displacement here. Interesting displacement. 3 minutes to go for news. Hit the FVG here. Just kind of stuck, huh? Just kind of stuck. Alright guys, then we're going to kind of stray away from gold here, and we are going to shoot for the stars of SPX. So SPX showing me some bullish signs here. I could see where the longs happen here. Just from this FVG, price is showing me that it wants to go higher. We have this sweep of liquidity as well, and we have that higher time frame order block that we rejected down here. So we are going to go long on SPX here. I'm going to take off the highs above. Stops right below. Let me see where I can put the stops here. Oh, I don't want to buy limit. Oh, I guess I hit triggers and stops. I would say right below this level here. And then you're looking for TP above at this range highs right around here. Honestly, you could put stops a little bit higher than that. Like around there. Obviously, this is not, I'm just super trading right now, but I'm still showing you guys what the power of SMC is. We'll see what price does from here. Look at it go, beautiful. 10 a.m. news. Now we could be at a break even here, for sure. Let price do its own thing, and then it should hit TP depending on what price wants to do here. And that was a quick setup right there. We had the FVG. If price does hit I mean, a break even, that's fine, but you guys can see how I analyzed that pretty fast on what price was going to be doing. It should go, right? Let's take a look at gold here. I feel like gold had that. Oh, look at that big drop. Took off that buy side liquidity here. Interesting. It flew to take off that buy side liquidity, and then we had that huge drop. Wow, that's crazy. That's something. Right, so we were right on both ends of what was going to be happening. We were going to see that buy side take an away from gold, which it did, and then we had that SPX push up higher. It's just stuck here, but it should really go back up to hit that level. That was interesting for gold. Hit that OB. Wow, look at this rejections that we're getting here. Crazy, crazy moves. And again, all I did for SPX to analyze this trade, I've been looking at it a little bit, contemplating it. What I saw was that we have this FEG here, right? A lot of people from this level, this OB here, drop down. We had the inducements. A lot of people from this breaker here, they're going to be looking for the short. So I want to always try to do the opposite of people are doing here, right? Yes, we do have this FEG here that price could still reject. This FEG here. And it might as well might, but again, what I am focused on is the bigger picture, which would be this range is what led to this big push up higher here. So when I see that, and I see that H1 that dropped down here lower, and then we can see that price is starting to reject smaller time frame order blocks like this one up higher, hit this, and then now it comes back down to this FEG. I'm going to be expecting price to take off the liquidity above right there, right? But market's not really moving from this level. Looking a little bit choppy here. Let me take a look at gold here. Oh, look at that rejection. Again, hit that OB. Yeah, so I'm going to just go ahead and let it go for SPX here. We'll see if we can get any opportunities heading forward. Were you guys able to catch the SPX trade right there? Not bad. FVG highs. Obviously, we are paper trading, but I'm going to be doing this live every day with you guys so we can go over stuff. So we hit that level there. Looks like we hit this M5 FVG here. Now showing us some rejections from this level. %of this level as well. Oh, that's bright. That's hurting my eyes. Wow. Jesus. Alright, hit that level, beautiful. Now what are we looking for? Looking a little bit now for a little bit of rejection here that makes sense for us to try to now get on that short here, right? So we hit a level that made sense here, but now we need to see a displacement that makes sense here, right? So where it comes all the way back down to trigger our entry point here, right? This is SPX right here. I'm looking at SPX. I'm gonna also be looking at gold here. Kind of stuck in this range. I feel like it might want to come back up to that level, but just stuck overall. It did end up hitting that buy side liquidity that we kind of analyzed right here. So that did get hit. We can mark that off as hit. That got smashed. Everybody was able to get that long. That was a good trade, right? From the FEG, hit that. That was solid. That was at 10 a.m. news, new week opening gap. Alright, so back at entry here, where we took that entry. Oh my god, look at that drop. But again, nothing we could potentially try to capitalize from. Nothing. Because not much that we saw. Yes, we saw the FEG, but there's nothing that we could have capitalized from this level. So nothing we could have done there. That's just the name of the game, right? Name of the game. But this is SMC trading, right? It's fast, quick stuff that you analyze and you understand what price is doing. You have to make sure that obviously you are alert at all times. So whenever you see a little bit of a switch, you just get out of it. Yes, sometimes it might be too late to get the switch, but you understand what you're looking at. You know what I mean? You're going to be going live every day? Yes. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be going live with the students, with the Sino students. And then everybody probably show their faces, I hope so. YouTube's going to get a small delay, and then the big delay, the people that are not going to get delays are going to be the paid subscribers for the SMC signals. Definitely drew us right there. Definitely bullish. She doesn't want to go anywhere, right? Huh. Alright, so we do have an entry opportunity here with SPX, guys. So we have the breaker here, right there, and we have the FEG we could try to capitalize from right there. So this is a trade opportunity as we speak, guys. Trade opportunity as we speak, right here. Let's go ahead and get on that. Let's go put 100 units just to see how it looks. Market. Oh man, I got in. It's like so late. So late for sure. This is a horrible trade. Do not get in this, guys. We're late. If it comes back up here, that would be the setup, and then you would look for price to drop down to this level here. But we are very late on this setup. This R isn't even worth it for sure, but we should drop from here. If it comes back up there, we do have the FEG right here as well, right? What I see is that breaker FEG hit that level. That was your entry model right there for sure, but who knows, right? Who knows? Definitely not a good entry from where I'm currently at, I would say. There goes that drop down from that FEG and breaker. Looks like it didn't want to drop down quite yet. We'll see what price does here. Let me look at like kind of like M2. We have an FEG there, M2. We have a little small one right there, I guess. That price really shouldn't go back up to that. If you're not in it, you could get in it now for sure, I would say. If it hits stops, it hits stops, but you can see the model here, right? You have the FEG plus the breaker right there. I'd like to trade that model for sure. It's a really good one. Which indicator is that where you see all fibs together, all terms together? It's called ICT hard time candles. That's what it's called, guys. ICT higher time frame candles. So I'm really liking our price is stuck here. Take a look at gold here, just stuck. Now it looks like we are going to be in a little bit of a stuck range heading forward. We'll see. I'll give this probably another minute. If it doesn't drop down, then I'm going to go ahead and just close this out, because that price is just going to be stuck here for like eternity, you know? This is the way it goes. If it doesn't drop down from this level here, it's going to just stay stuck here, or range bound. Most likely going to take off liquidity above and then potentially drop again, but we'll see what price is. Not looking too shabby yet, I would say. I'm hungry, bro. I remember when I used to do these lives on London and we would get those Starbucks meals, like London session. Those would be bangers, dude. I would get some Starbucks, I think I wasn't Starbucks. Was it Starbucks? I forgot. No, I'll get McDonald's, I think, in the mornings, and then in the morning sessions I would get Starbucks. I would do it both. I would literally do London before and New York. So London I would do it, and then London I would do it with YouTube, and then New York I would do it with the team. So now we're gonna be doing every single day YouTube at around 8:30ish, I would say 9 to like 11, 12, depends on how the market moves. Obviously the trades we get, because I only take 2 trades per day. If I hit 1 TP, then you would just go smaller risk to the second one. If you hit 1 stop loss, you go for the next one. If you hit 2 stop losses, you're obviously done for the day, you know? Honestly, you're supposed to take only 1 trade per day, like if it's done. We can close out of this SPX trade, it's not looking too great here, I would say. Well, not really, not yet, because it's still, well, it's fine. So we took a close order there, didn't really hit this breaker. Price is just stuck in this range, so not really ideal. Gold looks like it's dropping still, kind of stuck. We want to see more of a liquidity injection here, where it grabs this liquidity and then from there maybe it goes up higher. As of now, it's just kind of stuck. I wonder how I can hide this. I don't really want to see my orders. Is that it? Orders? No. Positions? That's not it either. Where do I hide these things? How dreadful. I don't want to see these things, man. Trading. Alright, so positions are fine. Executions. There you go. That should be it. Yeah, that's it. Execution right there. Yeah, so I mean, price is still stuck in this breaker. I'm not saying we won't drop from here, but it's just very stuck here. So when you're looking for SMC levels, you want to see price kind of tap it, like kind of what happened here, right? We tapped this, and then we just had this drop here, right? This is a little bit too much for my liking. I want to see price just tap something and drop, right? Kind of the same thing that happened if you look at the past with the setup that we took earlier. We also tapped this right here, tapped this FEG, and then from there we had that push up that higher. So yeah, price can probably should drop from here, but it's not my motto to hold trades for this long. I want to see just a tap and then a drop down, you know? What are you guys trading currently, guys? Let me know what you guys are trading. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. What are you guys currently on? Are you guys trading anything? Any pair you guys want me to go over? Let me know. Let me know, boys. Let me know what we can go over together. Take a look at here. Price is stuck, man. Really stuck. Kind of boring, if I'm being honest. FVG there, breaker, interesting. So what I'm seeing here is that yes, we hit that level. Obviously price looks like we are gonna drop down to this liquidity down here for SPX. GJ, huh? Looks like we're gonna drop down to this sell side, but we are very stuck here. So we might see price potentially come back up to hit this FG that we have right here. We might. Also have to keep in mind that we are in a level where price can potentially just shift on us. So this, we had that push up higher before, right? So we're also going to keep that in mind depending on what price does here. US oil, damn, oil, I haven't traded oil in a minute. I used to trade oil back in like fucking, I would say like what, 2019 I would trade oil. 2020, what's going on for those? I got a question. Do you know any good place to trade? Let me see. Let's trade in afternoon, nighttime, and specific times where there's volatility. Alan, I would say the best pairs to trade around the afternoon, like Asian session, are going to be Asian pairs. So probably Aussie, USD, NTD USD, and then GJ. GJ moves a nice amount as well on Asian session. Alright, so we have hit the FG that we covered right here. Let's see if we can get anything from here, or we're just going to go back up higher from this level. Alright, interesting. So we might just have a little bit of a push up higher here. So you guys don't know why this is interesting, because now this level can get used as a buying pool. What does that mean? It means that when this happened here, since it's not dropping below, if it hangs above, there's going to be a lot of orders pending here. So SMC is going to come back and reclaim this, but now go long. Instead of going short, they're going to reclaim this to go long. Obviously, if we drop back down lower, then it's the same thing backwards. But I would say 9 times out of 10, whenever you have an FG like this break that's significant, that makes sense. Like this breaker here, we took that. This is going to be a level where they're going to reclaim orders here. M2, huh? So now we gotta flip the script, right? What do we see here? Looks like we took a little bit of liquidity down here. Flip the script a little bit, right? See what the market is giving you. Interesting, guys. Very interesting. Look at that daily though. That daily gives me a little bit of sound alerts of what is going on here. You know, of what is going on here. That's what I see. What's going on here? I don't really trust in this. I think we just gotta kind of wait it out a little bit, you know, see what price develops here, because it's looking a little bit suspicious on that daily time frame as well. But this is something here, this FEG that we're making on the M5. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about right here, right? Beautiful. So here we have that past selling pool that is now going to get used as a buying pool now, right? So you guys see how this FEG has now converted to a bullish FEG right here. You guys see that, right? So from here, we are going to go ahead and take that long, currently where we're at. So yes, it might hit stops, stop loss right below, or stop loss, man. Where can I move stop loss? TP, right there. I don't know where stop loss is, so I was gonna put stop loss down here, but I guess I don't know how to move this on the paper trading account. Well, I don't know. Stop loss should be, let's take a look at it. Should be something like this. Stops below here. And then you can just target the highs right there, right? 902 1. That's what we're focused on as we speak currently on SPX. I'm actually concerned. Why can I? How do I like move this? How can I move the trade, man? That's so draining. I don't know why I can't move the trade. I don't know how paper trading works, and this is my first couple times doing it on here. Which indicator was it with the extra candles? That was it's called ICT higher time frame candles. That's what it's called. ICT higher time frame candles. Alright guys, so how are you guys doing today on this trading day? Talk to me guys, how are you guys doing? Hello, what's going on guys? Talk to me. What trade are you in? We are in SPX longs. Paper trading it, just to go a little bit over SMC and what I see in the market. Basically we had a bearish pool, now turned into a bullish pool. Hoping that price goes higher, you never know. But you know, it's just the way of trading. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You know, forex or stocks? Well, I'm trading futures right now. Well, I guess index pairs. At the same hoodie from Target? Hell yeah. You got it, Anonymous. You got it, boss. SPX a little bit stuck still, not gonna lie, from that level. Definitely do want to get out of trades at around 11. So whenever you're trading, change your click to a break of structure, they're two different things, you know. Two different things, boys. I look at USD, but I gotta find a broker. Nice. Alright, boys, I'm gonna call it for this Instagram live. We're gonna be allowing you to feel a bit more. You guys want to go to no trade, don't leverage the trading, and peace. Alright, boys, this pair is not working out right now, I guess. Looks like we are going to hit stops, so we would call it for today. If this does hit stops, we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we can get a better setup than this. Looks like we were on the wrong side today for SPX. We were able to get that small profit, but then now prices is kind of not really respect.